Happy Saturday, foodie friends, grain-free VIPs. Welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode. My name is Nina Blake. I'm the Grain-Free Lifestyle Coach, and I'm coming to you live from my kitchen in Oakdale, Connecticut, where our topic is grain-free, allergy-friendly lunchbox ideas. Okay, why is this a big deal? Well, this is such a big deal because we are going to talk about 3 different ways for you to add flavor, variety, and pizzazz back to your lunchbox menu. Now, I have a surprise for you. It's in my oven. It has, how many more minutes? Did I not time it? Oh, that's bad. So let's check it in 10. All right, see. Should be good in 10. Oh yeah. Okay, I have 2 surprises for you. I'm not telling you what they are, so stick with me for 10 minutes. The first 2 strategies we're going to talk about, hopefully we're good. I'm just gonna check in with my VA, Arlene, to see if we have a sound check. So. It's my fault if you were with me on the first live. I forgot to have the mic on. So the phone was good, the receiver was good, the connector, the transmitter, dead. So thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for being here with me. All right, now let's get to the good stuff. We are going to talk about, ready? Any food can be a lunchbox food, and we're going to talk about how to turn any food into a lunchbox food. Hi, Cindy. So glad you're here with me live. So we're going to talk about turning any food into a lunchbox food, number 1. Then we're going to talk about saving your favorite foods for lunchbox. And then lastly, we're going to talk about adding your favorite lunchbox foods that you thought were gone forever back to your menu. Now, I have been grain-free since 2012. And let me tell you, life was real different back then. Couldn't buy pasta. There was no such thing as buying a box of grain-free pasta. Thank God we have that now. So the first thing we're going to talk about is turning any food into a lunchbox food. I'm going to show you my favorite container. Okay. I eat soup for lunch every day. I make about between 9 and 12 quarts of soup every week. I do it on Sunday. And this little mason jar is my soup container. It goes in here. Now, with a combination of the right container and the right accommodations, any food can be a lunchbox food. And for the parents who are going, but my child doesn't have this at school. My child doesn't have that at school. Food allergies are considered a disability under the Americans with Disabilities Act. And so there is a way for your child to get the accommodations they need to heat their food at school and keep it warm and other things. And of course, store their foods appropriately. And we can talk about that. If you need support with that, please reach out to me. My amazing VA, Arlene, is going to drop my calendar link below. Thank you, Arlene. I couldn't do this without you, especially the sound checks and all the other things you do, Arlene. You are such an asset. I really appreciate you. Arlene is going to drop the link, and I want you to click that link, and let's schedule a no-pressure consult so I can give you more information about how to add grain-free, allergy-friendly food to your menu. So the first thing is it's about the containers. Here's another one, and we're going to make a lunchbox food in a few minutes. But here's a cute little bento box. I love these. They keep the food from touching so that your salads, your dressings, everything is nice and fresh and mixed instead of soggy and gross. Nobody wants a soggy salad, right? This lets you embrace kids playing with their food. Now, again, grain-free. You could put olives in one, carrots in another, some dip in another, other veggies. Not every kid is a salad kid, right? So you can really get creative with that. And I promise we're going to talk more about that. I do have a surprise for you. Way back when I first went grain-free in 2012, told you couldn't even buy pasta then, but my naturopath gave me a very important piece of advice, and she said, why are you focusing on what you're supposed to eat for breakfast and lunch? Why aren't you focusing on what you like to eat? Lean into that. And if you're having it for breakfast and you're having it for lunch and you're having it for dinner, that means you are eating safe, grain-free food 3 meals a day. And I was like, that's awesome. Okay. So having the right container and the right accommodations can make any food a lunchbox food. The second strategy we're going to talk about, and this is a big one, okay? This is hard. Saving special foods for lunch. That means if your child's favorite food is if your child's favorite food is mac and cheese, they are only getting it in their lunchbox. And you're like, Nina, but my family loves mac and cheese. That is now a lunchbox food. If your kid won't eat anything for lunch at school, you got to change it up, right? And so you put their favorite food in their little happy lunchbox. They are going to be happy to have their lunch every day, and it will be special. This is really a great little bribe for the kiddos who have a hard time making it to school every day because they get to have their favorite food. And while it may be repetitive to you, if they're having their favorite food for lunch every day, 2 weeks in a row, they're eating lunch every day, 2 weeks in a row. And of course, you want to talk to your doctor about what is safe for you and for them. But as long as your doctor says it's safe, then you're getting your kid to eat lunch, right? So any food can be a lunchbox food with the right container and accommodations. I told you I use my mason jar for soup. Why? Because for years, and I'm talking like since before I was grain-free, I love taking soup for lunch. It's easy, it's healthy, you can eat it quickly. But all the containers leak. So I like this mason jar. This is a 1 pint short mason jar. It's like a bowl, really, and it has a leak-proof lid. I would, for years, I would go to every party there was. I would buy every container in every specialty store. And I'm talking, I spent like $30 on some of these containers. And they all leaked. $3. It doesn't leak. Game changer. Dishwasher safe. And they're reusable. I have had the same set of these pint mason jars for 5 years. Huge game changer. So we talked about having the right container, having having your favorite food become your lunchbox food so that your kiddos are excited. Now, I'm going to give you, in 3 minutes, I'm going to give you an insider peek into one brand new recipe and into my grain-free flatbread. Now, what I'm about to show you, okay, totally earth-shattering. There is no gluten, no grain, no dairy, no egg, no soy, no corn, no almond, no cashew, no peanut, no sesame, no nightshade, and no lectin in any of this. Okay? First, this is a turkey salad. This is a Dietz and Watson deli turkey. I buy the end, cut it up. I put my lectin-free mayo in here, my dairy-free ranch seasoning. Again, no gluten, no grain, no dairy, no egg, no soy, no corn, no almond, no cashew, no peanut, no sesame, no nightshade, no legume, no lectin in any of this, okay? Now today, I am going out with my friends. We're crafting, so I'm going to the crafting retreat. I'm bringing food with me, and so you all are gonna help me fill my lunchbox. So, got my little bento here, right? Gonna take my turkey salad. Again, it's made with turkey. It's made with lectin-free mayo. It's made with my dairy-free ranch seasoning. And I'm putting it in here. The thing about hanging out with your friends is you always want to snack and eat, and you always want to bring enough to share, right? And when you are grain-free, dairy-free, all of a sudden, like, it feels like you're in a constant cycle where, do I have enough to eat? What is everybody else going to be eating? Will I be able to eat that? Should I bring my own? And you're in that constant reactive cycle. You want to get off that cycle so that you can go anywhere, eat safely, share foods, and just feel like normal. And that's what I teach my VIPs to do. As a matter of fact, this morning we had our VIP lounge meetup. We have 2 a month, and it was spectacular. These ladies were asking questions. Nina, what's this? What's the dairy-free ice cream? Where's this? Where can I have that? How do we break a recipe for mozzarella sticks? And I'm like, what? we want to break a recipe for mozzarella sticks. And I was like, well, are you ladies going to test this with me? Because I did it once and it didn't work, but I know what to do now. I just haven't had time. They're like, yes, we're going to test this with you. So together we broke a recipe for mozzarella sticks, and I can't wait to see how their test comes out. You know me. You know I'm always testing recipes. I'm always supporting VIPs. And if you're like, Nina, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to have the best stocked lunchbox. I'm ready to stop struggling. I want you to use my calendar link so that we can meet and I can support you with leveling up your grain-free menu. You're going to get all my VIP recipes when you enroll as a VIP. If that sounds like something you're interested in, drop VIP below or use my calendar link so we can meet. I have just a few seconds and I got to do some moving. Okay. I need one cooling rack and I need a second cooling rack because I have two things to show you because I am going to eat well today. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me introduce you to pizza. No gluten, no grains, no dairy, no eggs, no soy, no corn, no almond, no cashew, no peanut, no sesame, no nightshade, no lectin. I know, it's amazing. And flatbread. I told you, I'm going out with my friends and I am getting my snacks ready. Okay, gotta turn the ovens off. Grab the pizza cutter. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, right? Now I'm just going to move you back so you can see this better. I should have checked the camera, but I was cooking. Okay. Can you see this? You can see this better now. All right. Thank you for being patient with me. All I can say is life is delicious. Technology, I'm still working on that. Okay. So I got my flatbread here, and I need an oven mitt so I don't burn myself. So I am taking this flatbread with me so that I can snack and dip my turkey salad into, well, use my flatbread to dip my turkey salad into. Okay, then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it on the diagonal. And that way, and when you do this, you have to cut your flatbread when it's hot. Kind of like pizza. It's harder to cut. So I'm just cutting my flatbread. All right. And beautiful, beautiful. And so now I will have flatbread. Once it cools, of course, once it cools, I will be able to put it in my little bento box. And I will take this to fill my lunchbox with this little flatbread. Wouldn't this be an amazing lunchbox filler? Right? Turkey salad, flatbread. Oh my gosh, what kid or adult wouldn't be happy to have this? Okay, now we got to do the pizza because this pizza is absolute fire. This is barbecue pizza, okay? Now, lots of my VIPs, kiddos, they follow the principle of pizza's just a lunchbox food, and so their kiddos get to have pizza every day for lunch. But today, in the VIP lounge, one of my VIPs said, my son is actually a little tired of pizza for lunch. Okay, so let's get him something else. And we talked about using the hamburger rolls as sandwich rolls. So her son could take a sandwich for lunch, right? Because bread, whether we like it or not, having a bread available that we can use just explodes our menu. Whether you like bread as in your bread basket, or you're going to use it for sandwiches, or you need it for breadcrumbs. Having a grain-free, allergy-friendly bread totally changes your grain-free menu. So let me see if okay. so I can show you this beautiful pizza now that it's sliced. And one of the things that people tell me is, Nina, I can't get my cheese to melt. Well, I couldn't get my cheese to melt either when I was buying cheese. That's why I make my own cheese. So this cheese, it's actually, and you'll find the recipe in my VIP recipe box. So could you just drop VIP below if you would like the recipe? And then I will reach out to you and help you unlock all my dairy-free cheeses, because this is my third dairy-free cheese that is pourable. It's liquid, and then you just pour it on. Here we go. Okay, people. Look at this gorgeous pizza. This is barbecue pizza. Okay? No gluten, no grain, no dairy, no egg, no soy, no corn, no almond, no cashew, no peanut, no sesame. The nightshade is in the tomato, right? No legume, no lectin. Oh, positively. Positively a game changer. So, with, oh, that's really good. With the bento box and the flatbread and the pizza and really any kind of grain-free bread, you can explode your lunchbox menu. All right, thank you so much for being here with me today. I love you all. I can't wait to see your name on my calendar. I believe that you can do this, and I'm going to help you every step of the way. Why? Because the possibilities are endless when you break a recipe.